I think, that when it comes to science and the world as a whole, including low-income countries, there is a huge spillover effect. It's what I call a spillover effect. Now, we could take the attitude, I'm not going to do this high-tech science here in Britain or the USA or wherever it might be, because it's not relevant to the poor. I don't take that attitude myself, because actually what turns out, if you look at the history of the way things have been going over the past 50 years, so much of that high-tech science spills over eventually into other countries. And you look at now what's happening in India, look at what's happening in China. One of the huge success stories of the past 50 years is the ability of China to feed its population. When I was a student, we never thought that was going to happen. We were really worried about huge famine in China. But because of technical know-how and because of use of agriculture and use of modern means of fertilization and so forth, China has been able to feed a very hungry and huge population. So you get this spillover effect. When I was in Beirut, we were developing quite sophisticated genetic technologies for identifying new diseases. Now, in a way, that was very high-tech, but since that time, that's developed more, and now that's quite common, actually, in different countries in the Arab world. And so there's been a spillover effect where genetic technology has been able to help people in a much wider way than before. So I think you have to start somewhere, and the thing is to get those technologies in there, and then once you get them, other people will see how successful they are, and people in different countries will find ways of applying them in particular kinds of ways in their own countries. The same with GM crops and genetically modified foods and so on. That technology is taken up and then it's used in different countries in a way that will really help people in those particular countries.